And we are back. Pokemon White 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke. We've made it to the 7th gym here, focusing mainly on Dragon-type Pokemon. This run is going so much better than our first attempt. And unfortunately, well, let me just, I guess, show instead of tell. There was a bridge right before we got here, and there was literally one trainer blocking our path, and his name was Stonewall, and you have to fight him to get past. Now you can go under the bridge, and there's a bunch of trainers down there, but I was like, let's just get past this guy, and I had I had Moscow, the Seed Strike, and Flame Charge didn't kill Durant, and then Durant used Crunch, and it crit and one shot the Zebra. So I was just so devastated. I think I stayed at the screen for like 5 minutes since I was hyping up the Zebra. It was going to be our hero all the way to the Elite Four, and unfortunately, we have two dead Pokemon. That is still a really good number for making it to the 7th gym with only losing two, but man, I still can't believe I lost him. So this entire battle is dedicated to Moscow, the Zeep Striker, and I'm super excited to dive right into it. So let's jump back to where we are at the 7th gym here and see what we're working with. My game plan is we're going to lead with Stoutland, get the Intimidate off, and then kind of shuffle around and potentially get our Crocodile set up to really sweep with some Moxie procs, kind of redeem the Moxie failure from earlier and use that to our advantage this time. So I don't know how cleanly that's going to go. I think all three dragons have Dragon Tail, which can kick you out of the fight and then swap you out kind of like Whirlwind. So that really punished me in my first attempt, so hopefully we can dodge that as well. So let's dive right in. We got three dragons, and I'm feeling really good about it. If we can get through this without losing anybody, I'm just going to be super excited. So again, death toll is only 2. We are doing so much better. I think the death toll was around 10 last time when we were fighting here. I lost multiple in this gym as well, so I have just learned so much from that failed first attempt, and we are really utilizing that here. So we got the dog, Intimidate is down, so now Dreddagon's going to be doing less, and what was I going to do here? Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead. So this dragon has Revenge, so if I hit it and then it responds, it's going to do so much damage even through that Intimidate. So I'm going to potentially call Dreddagon's bluff with the Revenge. I'm going to throw out our Cofagrigus. So if he does use Revenge, it's going to completely miss since we're Ghost type, and that is going to be fantastic. That's not what happened, but he used Slash, which also doesn't affect because it's normal. That is absolutely wonderful. Now, he does have Crunch, I believe, and that is going to do a lot of damage. But our Cofagrigus is super high in defense, so if we can connect this burn, we are going to be looking so good. Okay, so we're going to have to eat this. If this crits, we are not looking good. Okay, we were able to eat that. If this connects, oof, and Sheer Force comes down. So Sheer Force does a lot of bonus damage. Oh my god, we do have leftovers. That is the biggest problem with Will-O-Wisp, is that 15% miss chance. I think I'm going to roll the dice and go for one more here. Again, we just need to dodge some critical hits. And we took the Sheer Force with our passive, so that made Crunch do less. And now the burn is in place on top of the Intimidate. So we have a lot of factors really hampering Dreddagon's ability to do damage. But really, that was what I wanted from this. So I kind of want the Crocodile to come in and kill this dragon so we can get the Moxie. And then if something happens to the Crocodile, we can swap back to Dubai, the Stoutland, and get another Intimidate proc off. So I think we have really set this battle up to where we are in the driver's seat. So look at that. The Alligator takes absolutely nothing. Maybe the Crocodile, I should say. And the only thing I'm nervous about here is if I get it into that full restore range, all of this hard work with the burn goes away. Let's So hopefully, okay, if this gets him close to death, hopefully the burn finishes. If not, we might be punished with a full restore. Or maybe it's just a hyper potion. Oh my gosh, I have. Oh my gosh, the passive from the Cofagrigus then gets passed to my Crocodile, making this entire thing completely pointless because I was going for the Moxie procs. At that point, I'm just going to put down the Dreddagon. Okay, he does get the Hyper Potion. Everything does not matter now. That is absolutely hilarious. I did all this planning and I completely forgot that Moxie will go away because he has the Mummy ability. Oh my gosh. As you can tell, I'm still not a master of this generation. I still, to an extent, have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, the Dreddagon is going to fall here. That is beautiful. And we've only taken 15 damage. So, new game plan is the Crocodile is just going to do as much damage as possible while we have him out. We're going to try to play around the critical hits, and then we will swap him out. So let's see if we can two-shot the Flygon. Flygon is very heavy offensively, but defensively, But Flygon says, I don't want to face the Crocodile, and goes and uses the... Ooh, that's pretty cool. Uses the Dragon Tail, gets our Crocodile. Now the Mummy ability is being passed around so much, and it free swaps our Stoutland. So I kind of wanted the Intimidate on the Haxorus, but we will take that. And now Flygon does not have the Levitate ability, which would have been good against the Crocodile, but it doesn't really matter for us since Return is our money maker. The Earth Power is going to come down. It's going to do a good chunk of damage here, and this fight is just absolutely bonkers, and mainly stemming from the Mummy ability from Cofagrigus. I did not expect any of this to happen, but the ball is rolling here, and we get a critical hit. Stoutland comes down. We lose our Intimidate, but that actually doesn't matter since if we swap him out, he'll get the Intimidate back. So we can take that. And now the Mold Breaker ability isn't really going to matter either since he doesn't really have an ability to surpass there. So all of that being said, it comes down to a Stoutland versus a Haxorus. I do believe we are just outside of critical hit range, but because the Haxorus is such a behemoth, I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Wave, lock him down, and that is really going to screw with his Dragon Dance and all of those speed procs that he would be getting. So, but he is +1 attack now, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but his only stab move is Dragon Tail, though, so it will go second, and we should be fine. So I'm going to go for the return. If I take any damage on my dog here, I think I've got to swap her out and protect her at all costs. So here comes the Citrus Berry. The return did a lot of damage. Might be able to finish from that range. Another Dragon Dance comes down. Okay. So that is pretty nerve-wracking. So what I think I'm going to do is, if I think that, if he goes for Assurance, I might lose my Ghost here. Oh, I really don't want to lose either of them if I'm being honest with you. Oh, so he is +2 attack. We are faster through the paralysis. My Ghost is pretty darn low, but look at the defense on this. My goodness, 151 defense, and we have leftovers. God, if I lose Stoutland, I'm going to completely lose my mind. I'm going all in on the return. Oh boy, come on. Please, if this Haxorus breaks through paralysis and kills me, I am going to be livid. Okay, that shouldn't kill. If it crits, I think we're dead. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.